Cleveland just turned on its own media, not a rival fan base, not a national talking head, the Cleveland Browns fan base. And the target? One of the most established names in Browns coverage. This isn't just sports drama. This is a full-blown credibility war, and at the center of it all is Shedeur Sanders. Because what started as normal reporting quickly turned into something fans say felt different. And once Browns fans smell something off, they don't let it go. And this? It's spiraling. It all started when Shedeur Sanders arrived in Cleveland. A young quarterback with swagger, pedigree, and expectations higher than the Lake Erie Winds. Browns fans, who have suffered through quarterback after quarterback for decades, finally allowed themselves to believe again. Hope came back to Cleveland. Jerseys were flying off shelves. Season ticket chatter exploded. Social media lit up with optimism. But almost immediately, some of the coverage didn't match the energy in the stands. Questions about readiness. Anonymous sources hinting at concerns. Subtle framing that made strong practices sound average, and average moments sound alarming. At first, fans brushed it off. Every rookie gets questioned, but then it kept happening, and it got louder. Reports began circulating that suggested internal doubts about Shedeur's leadership and development timeline. Some stories painted a picture of uncertainty inside the building. Meanwhile, fans were watching the games. They were watching the throws, the pocket movement, the command at the line, the confidence in crunch time. And the disconnect started to feel impossible to ignore. That's when things shifted from frustration to investigation. Browns fans did what Browns fans do. They went to work. Old articles were pulled. Headlines were compared to actual game film. Quotes were stacked against statistics. Social media threads turned into digital research hubs. Fans began saying there was a pattern. Now, to be clear, these are fan-driven accusations. But the consistency of the complaints is what turned this from random outrage into a movement. Hashtags started trending locally. Calls for accountability started circulating. And the bigger question emerged, is this just tough reporting, or is something else going on? Because here's the uncomfortable truth about NFL media that nobody likes talking about. Beat reporters rely on access. Access relies on relationships, and relationships sometimes can influence tone. That doesn't mean corruption. It doesn't mean conspiracy. But it does mean the line between independent coverage and organizational messaging can get blurry. And in Cleveland, fans believe that blur became a problem. Then came the turning point. Shedeur started winning. Not just surviving, winning clutch drives, big-time throws, leadership moments in prime time, and then the moment that changed everything. The Pro Bowl selection. You can debate narratives, you can debate opinions, but you can't fake league-wide recognition voted on by players, coaches, and fans. For many Browns supporters, that was validation. It wasn't just about football anymore. It was about being told one story, while watching another unfold in real time, and that's when the backlash intensified. Former players began subtly engaging with pro-Shedeur content online. Influencers picked up the conversation. National outlets started noticing the tension brewing in Cleveland. Suddenly, this wasn't just local media drama. It became a larger conversation about sports journalism in the social media era, because fans today don't just consume coverage, they archive it, they fact-check it, they compare timestamps, they build receipts, and when they feel misled, they organize. The Browns organization hasn't made any public moves. There's been no dramatic press conference, no official statement, but insiders say there's awareness of the noise. And when noise starts affecting the perception of your franchise quarterback, that becomes